here on The Call and 94.3 The Fortress, Firefly, and He Weeps. Right at 6:20 on this Tuesday night. Hope you're having tons of fun. 42 degrees outside here in Marion. Kind of cooler than normal these past couple of weeks. Tim Decker here. Bryan Cocallas is hanging out with me as well.
Yes, I certainly am. And there has been some, I guess, hype, I would call it, or
Hoopla?
Hoopla. Yeah, that's the word we like to use. Hoopla.
Yes.
There's a hoopla about this new movie, The Hunger Games, and I guess this is a sequel. I did not know this until I, started. Or not a sequel. It's a series.
Thank you. There you go. Not a sequel.
Anyways, and so there's some issues with the the director for the next couple movies.
Yeah, obviously Bryan has kind of hit the nail on the head here. There's a second and third movie. Hopefully, hopefully there's second and third books. Trying to get to the second movie called Catching Fire. Now it's very interesting here because Yahoo released out a story yesterday about the director Gary Ross. And what's interesting is that they met yesterday with Lionsgate, the people who developed it or produced the movie, to try to get him back on contract for the second movie.
I see.
He's not even on the contract yet for this Catching Fire, the sequel to The Hunger Games.
Now, see, that's interesting to me because, especially because this movie, and I did see it this past weekend. This movie, it's a fantastic movie. It's really well done, and I understood the movie, the plot, and everything. So, basing it off the books. Obviously, I haven't read it yet.
Sure.
But it seems like it portrays the books pretty well.
Yeah, it does. It does a pretty good job. It leaves out some details, but it still gets the movie across. But here's a couple of other snags in the rug for this one, okay? For the second movie. First off, the script for the second movie, which is called Catching Fire, is not even finalized. Okay? So that's kind of interesting.
Yeah.
When you don't have a director, though, maybe makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, here's another snag, though. The main star, Jennifer Lawrence, who plays Katniss Everdeen, okay, she's got a contract with Fox to start shooting X-Men First Class in January, the next X-Men movie to come out.
I see.
So they want to try to get Catching Fire shot before January. And they need to do that by August. They need to start shooting, according to this article, they need to start shooting by August to get it done by January so Jennifer Lawrence can go do the other movie.
I see.
So they've got roughly 4 months, according to this article, and they apparently say it's tough to meet. I don't see why. I mean,
I don't either.
It's a meeting, it's a contract, you sign a paper, you're going to go. So, I don't know. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. I'm sure there will still be a second Hunger Games movie, Catching Fire.
Sure will.
It's a matter of fact of when it's going to happen. Is it going to be maybe released next summer, or are we going to have to wait 2 or 3 years?
Yeah.
Or even the scarier thought is if they don't get Gary Ross back on the director, put a new director in, and then this thing's going to change with how they did it.
The whole thing.
Yeah, because everybody's got a different look with a director.
Yeah, it happened with Harry Potter, and it wasn't the same since the first 2 movies came out. And I don't know. I agree with you. It's kind of weird how they don't have, it's hard to meet because here's the thing. No, I mean. I'm not a professional actor, so I don't know, but it seems to me like they're just kind of sitting around waiting for this thing to be finalized because Jennifer Lawrence doesn't have to go to X-Men until January.
Right.
But also, from what I understand, actors usually try to get in the mode, in the mindset of their character.
Oh, yeah.
So if it does get finalized, is her Katniss Everdeen, is that character gonna go down, or is whatever character she's playing in X-Men kind of not be as good as it could be?
Well, there's definitely a lot of drama surrounding this second movie that hasn't even been to have a release date yet set.
That's very true.
So we'll put this story on our Facebook and Twitter pages. Check it out. Lots of drama. If you'd like to have a comment about the story, we'd love to hear about it. Give us a call, 765-677-6612. We're going to jump back to the music now. Here's Natalie Grant and her song Alive. You're listening to The Call
On 94.3 The Fortress.